Yeah, if any of this was actually really being investigated and stuff, you can't tell me. You can't tell me it is, because that would mean that YouTube is enabling organized crime, because they keep letting Tim on the fucking YouTube. For some reason, Alex Jones isn't allowed on YouTube. He's not allowed to have a channel, but Tim's allowed to have 4, 5, what? How many do you have now? How many do you have now, Tim? How many do you have now? Apparently, YouTube doesn't think that Tim Pool is a liability, even though he's participated in organized crime, and YouTube actually enabled him to do the organized crime. But Tim is still allowed a platform. There's not a goddamn good thing about you, Tim Pool, and you should not be on the fucking YouTube. You committed fucking crimes against me. You should have been in prison fucking 3 years ago, and apparently James O'Keefe should be too, because things really didn't get bad. It really didn't get bad until I asked for his help. So he's definitely involved. And then he wants to play some fucking, oh, I'm going to listen to you and act like I care about what you say. But not really. Not when it comes down to what you really want or really need in your life. Because you wanted those answers like 3 years ago. And all I did was fuck up your life even more, right? Got you sent to jail, didn't bail you out, nothing. And then when you got out, I made excuses about how all my books, they just went to charity. All the money from my books just went to charity. I just couldn't get you out. I had 3 boats, by the way. My shit caused you to go to jail, but I can't give up one of my boats, man. Boys only like things. Boys don't like women. They've always like twisted it around and pointed the finger like girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. Boys like cars. Girls don't like cars. Girls like a car like that gets them from place to place and gets them to where they need to go and stuff. I don't think boys or girls have any of the same obsession over cars and making their cars sound like shit and fucking look like shit and all kinds of shit like the boys do. And they think that's impressive to girls, the loud cars and shit, but that's not impressive to girls at all. That's something that boys like. So if you want to attract a boy, keep doing those things. It's so fucking dumb. Don't tell me you care about people. Don't try to tell the fucking world you care about people. You care about your boats. You care about your damn self. You care about looking good to the public. Even though, like, that whole prayer thing, too, like, you're not supposed to pray in public. You're supposed to go into your room and close the door. That's literally what the Bible says. But you MAGA fucks don't know anything about the Bible. You don't know anything. You say stuff like veganism is new and, like, the fucking book of Daniel. Hello. Oh wait, your preacher never covered that, or or you know it as a fast, but that's not what it fucking says. It actually basically says that vegans are better than meat eaters. Actually, if you want to fucking get down to it. But then y'all go on stuff called carnivore. After you've literally told people that veganism is new and untested, when it goes all the way back to the Bible days, you say, oh, we're going to do carnivore now, which is actually new and untested. And you're not a carnivore. Like, nothing about your organs are a carnivore. Nothing about you is a carnivore. Or you'd be eating raw meat. You wouldn't mind feathers. You wouldn't mind chewing on the skulls and all the bones. The dog can chew the bone down to like nothing. The dog is actually not a carnivore, but still has more equipment to chew the bone down to nothing than you do. Yeah. The dog doesn't need forks or knives or anything like that. It comes naturally equipped. Yeah, anyways, you people are so fucking retarded. You say all the whole abortion debate too. Literally, the only thing in abortion that, or the only thing in the Bible that refers to a fetus being destroyed is on accident if somebody got into a fight and that baby got or we'll say fetus got destroyed, because it's called in the Bible it said that they need to pay a fine if that fetus is no longer viable, right? They need to pay a fine. But if you hurt the woman, you're in trouble and you're going to be put to death. Or if the woman dies, you're in trouble and you're going to be put to death. But somehow y'all got that all switched around too, to where the baby's more important, but not really, because we don't really care after they're born. And all these you need to force these babies to be born, but no, we don't really want to adopt a black baby, or that's too hard to adopt, or I'm not even gonna try, but I've heard it's hard. So, like, it's so fucking ridiculous. Like, driving through a fucking protest full, like thousands of people, and you look in the crowd, and you're like, I bet, like, 98% of these people have never adopted a fucking baby, or not even tried to. And they're sitting there wanting to control other people's lives. Where do you think the babies are gonna go? They didn't even want to have a conversation about infrastructure. If you want all these babies to be born, shouldn't there be more infrastructure so that you can actually take care of the babies? Like, how many times, like, have they built a brand new school and immediately needed, like, more temporary buildings and shit? And you just want to just have, we're just outlawing abortion altogether. Like, they can't even keep up with the fucking kids that are here, man. Y'all are so fucking crazy. You don't care about anybody. Just like you don't care about, like, you don't care about them. You only care when it has, like, a little baby face. That's like the ideology of, like, a 5-year-old. Like, that's the thinking of, like, a 5-year-old. Oh, babies are so cute. They're so innocent. They're so sweet. Why would you ever want to hurt a baby? But it's not a baby. And what are you going to do when it's born? Nothing. You're not. I'm so fucking sick of you. It was the left that was always virtue signaling, right? It was the left. Meanwhile, grandma's over here talking about how the shooter's family was MAGA and stuff, and there's other proof behind that too. And we're just supposed to believe he was Antifa, and he was so Antifa, and his family was conservative, and he's just so disconnected from his family because they have such differing political views that he confessed to his father. Not to mention none of the guy's features line up, and it looks like they completely hid the guy's features on purpose from the photos that they showed us. Not to mention all the other fucking weird shit that was going on. But anyways, like, y'all are just lying constantly at this point. I can't even believe that y'all can honestly sit there and say that this guy was respectful in his debate, and then you say debate when, oh man, not even. How, too many, huh? Too many? You're supposed to be an expert, and we're supposed to be proving you wrong, but You come in here and want to make statements and you haven't even done your research. Like, if you were on Tim's show, he would have owned you, Lib. He would have owned you because you can't pull those facts off the top of your head and you were deflecting. Just like the other guy that showed up twice to the event and he was like, oh, you have no life basically because you showed up twice to my event and you're pathetic and have no life. Only I'm allowed to debate politics all day. You can't show up to my event twice and be involved in the conversation twice. You're a pathetic bitch. Respectful debate. I don't think y'all even know what words mean. It's kind of clear too, the whole empathy thing. Yeah. He doesn't know what words mean. But, you know, if you have a heart and a soul, you should know what empathy is. It kind of reminds me of like when my dad said something like gaslighting is a new age term. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a real thing or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I really don't believe you. Any of you are good people. I had the PO box open for 6 months and nobody ever sent me jack shit. Not even like to say, hey, this is what's going on, or hey, we're not evil over here. Oh, guess you are evil, Tim. You are evil, James. I don't believe there's any good in any of you. If there was good in you, you could show the slightest bit of humanity instead of doing the most fucking crazy, psychotic fucking shit. If there was any good in you, you wouldn't have left me locked in jail to get tortured. But it was all about personal gain. You don't care about anybody else. You don't care about anybody else. You and Tim don't give a shit about anybody else. You will use anybody for fucking personal gain, and it's disgusting. And I'm pretty sure all of you MAGA people are the fucking same. Fucking disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. And everybody that came up in my feed and any of the times you attacked me, now I don't trust them either. I don't trust them either. I don't think that what's her name is a good person anymore. I have memories apparently that I don't even know when they happened or how I got there. There maybe this girl's El Camino and stuff, or why I would have even gone with somebody far away from my house. I was probably trying to make my very first friend here, which explains to why I don't associate with anybody. But you know, they just plan this shit, and they're allowed to be perceived as good people. And I don't see a goddamn sliver of humanity in any of them. Not even Andy. You know, Andy has my email. I emailed Andy about what program or software he uses for his streams. There's like a million ways to contact me, but you just keep choosing all the ways that you know I will not answer and not fucking deal with and not fucking tolerate, because I have boundaries for a fucking reason. So you're just evil. You're just evil. Because when somebody explains to you their boundaries and why that they have them, you just care about your goddamn selves. That's all you fucking care about. That's all you'll gain off. And you want to write a book about it, bitch? You want to write a book about it? Apparently, lots of people want to write books. Apparently, even before people die, they write a whole book about a whole event that hasn't happened yet. That's interesting, huh? Huh. Y'all gonna get all kinds of caught up about now. This is too damn bad. Tell it to God, and when God asks you why you couldn't treat her with the slightest bit of humanity, and you don't have a good answer, just know that's why you're going to fucking hell. It was fun to play games with my life for years and years and years. It was fun to torture me. You are sick fucking psychopaths. Evil doesn't run through every human heart. It runs through you because you have demons. Because you try to take shortcuts and get demons.